Today we will talk about foods that we ate in a dream. Or we bring it, or we buy it. So we preach the fulfillment of wishes. We preach something we used to achieve, something we wish for. Whether the offspring of the livelihood, of marriage, of the symbols that herald relief, heralds happiness. The first sight, or the first symbol you see, is the dream of bread. Seeing bread in a dream. First, from the symbols that herald the arrival of good, and the arrival of money, from the symbols that also herald the imminent pregnancy. If she was a married woman, and she saw that she was eating bread, and it tasted sweet, good news for her pregnancy. One of the symbols that usually indicates improvement in living dreamer, especially when we see the living that looks sweet. Bread is one of the symbols when we see that someone has bread and we find that it is hot and fresh. Drinking soda, a walnut, is one of the symbols that heralds the boy baby. When we see a dead person holding bread, one of the visions indicate that we will get an inheritance from behind this person. Seeing bread is also one of the symbols that heralds the abundance of the seer's livelihood and his obtaining money. Fresh bread is also one of the symbols that heralds a person's salvation from worries, and salvation from fatigue, and salvation from those he was going through or the problems. The second vision with us today is the vision of black honey. Seeing black honey, eating it in a dream, then its coldness, is one of the symbols that indicate livelihood, that the visions obtain his money and great money. Of the symbols that preach the goodness of the dreamer. When he sees that he is going to have black honey, good news will happen to him, or he will hear it soon. Black honey in a dream is also one of the symbols that bodes well for a person if he is looking for a job or is unemployed. So it is wonderful that he will get a new job opportunity, and a job opportunity that he wished to work in, and it will return to him with benefit, and it will return to him well, and a lot of sustenance. Black honey in a dream is also one of the symbols that bodes well. If a sick person saw that he was anointing his body with black honey, then it would be a sign of recovery for him. And by recovery, if a married woman sees that her husband is eating black honey, then this is good news for her of pregnancy. Seeing black honey is also one of the symbols that heralds a person getting a livelihood and money. Even if it is a girl or an unmarried person, then it is one of the symbols that heralds marriage. And by marrying a good person and a pious person. Buying black honey is also one of the symbols that heralds engagement. Engagement and the opportunity to make a living. The third symbol with us today is the vision of zucchini. Zucchini is also one of the dishes or symbols that carry a lot of signs for the seer. First of all, one of the symbols that I see is one of the symbols that heralds the end of anguish and the salvation of a person from crises or hardships. Flat zucchini or cooked zucchini are also symbols that denote wishes and wish fulfillment. Zucchini is the type that indicates profits and gains, especially for the merchant. Zucchini is one of the symbols that sometimes, when a person sees that it is cooked zucchini, sometimes the tears indicate something that he have lost. The zucchini is one of the symbols for the sick person. When he sees a planted zucchini, it is the one that gives him good tidings of healing and recovery. Cultivation of zucchini. When a person sees that he is cultivating zucchini, it is a sign of money for him. And changes will happen in his life. Picking this zucchini is a livelihood, money and money that he will collect. Profits that can be made. Cultivation of zucchini is one of the symbols that indicate a kinship, relationship, and closeness with God or with friends. Cooking zucchini is one of the symbols of sustenance, money and blessing in sustenance. Buying zucchini is one of the symbols that heralds marriage soon. Green zucchini is one of the symbols that heralds happiness in marrying a generous person from a rich person. One of the symbols that indicate happiness and stability in the dreamer's family or marital life. Seeing the next one, or the fourth meal, is seeing the white cheese. Seeing white cheese, or eating white cheese first. If a person is looking for a job opportunity, then it will be a sign for him that he will get a job, and which will be a good job. And if he was working, then the vision that indicates a position or promotion is one of the symbols that heralds that this or that job will change his life for the better, and it will bring benefits to him. White cheese for an unmarried person is one of the symbols that herald some of marriage and engagement with a good wife. Successfully buying white cheese is a sign of achieving achievements and fulfilling wishes. Eating it is also one of the symbols that indicate the arrival of the good news of visions, provided that it tastes sweet and is new. The white cheese of the person around is one of the symbols that indicates the expansion of his trade and the realization of profits. When a sick person sees that he is eating cheese, it is good news for him to recover. Cheese in a dream is one of the symbols that indicate stability and the disappearance of problems, or if there are financial crises, then it is the visions that herald their end, the arrival of livelihood, and the advent of goodness. White cheese is one of the symbols that heralds the fulfillment of one's wishes by making the dream come true. And warmth or wishes will change his life for the better. These were 4 dishes. If I saw you in a dream, I am in a dream with a fulfillment of desires and the disappearance of worries. I hope you liked the video. If there is any question or inquiry, write to me below, and I will answer you. Thank you very much, and see you in a new video. Goodbye.